Hello everyone, the Chart Guys have been working on an introductory technical analysis course for quite some time now, and after surveying hundreds of traders with what would be the most sought after information regarding technical analysis, we came up with this course, When to Enter and Exit. It covers over 5 hours of the basics on when to enter and exit, and we feel after watching this course it will help build a foundation of technical analysis knowledge which will eliminate a lot of the uncertainty in the world of trading stocks. So the course outline, we go over the psychology of trading, establishing a game plan, the different indicators we use to signal a bullish and bearish entry, how to recognize support and resistance levels, poor entries, where traders make mistakes, exit targets, how do you know where to sell your trade, where to place stop losses, that's very important, minimizing losses is what keeps you in the game long term, my personal preparations, how I go about getting ready for each trading day, and then piecing it all together, utilizing all the information we just learned and how to apply that in the real world for making successful, profitable trades. As a bonus, we also include a lot of information on finding entries and exits utilizing patterns, and you can find these patterns on every time frame on pretty much any stock and commodity trading, and certainly being able to recognize those patterns can give you an edge as well. So we hope you will check this out. Again, it's an introductory level course. So if you are new to technical analysis and trying to get a firm grasp on things and feeling a little bit overwhelmed, then this course is for you. I hope you check it out. Appreciate you watching. Looking at YELP GWPH PCLN NVDA and TSLA on the daily and weekly time frame. So the YELP bulls buying the dip. This candlestick certainly looks familiar. We're seeing it in a lot of individual names as well as the S&P 500. And after a huge bull move over a week and a half, 2 weeks, this is normal healthy consolidation, especially with the lower wick showing bulls buying the dip. So we have a new support level to be going off of. 4103, the daily middle Bollinger Band is 4070 and ascending. And we are looking for the bulls to maintain this higher low pattern. So the previous higher low was at $40 psychological, now just above 41 psychological, and the bulls want to build off that momentum and continue to the upside. The weekly time frame has seen 6 green weeks in a row, so some consolidation is to be expected. The question is going to be how much consolidation are we going to get, and the daily time frame is going to let us know depending on how much further upside we see on this bounce or if we head back down to retest 4103 support. GWPH, the break was very clear for the bears, and here we are continuing to the downside. Close near the low of the day 3 days in a row, and we're looking at 410 support, I should say 110 support, and then down to 107.35, 107.10, some must-hold supports. So the bears are in full control. There is absolutely no doubt about that. We knew once we lost the 100-day moving average support, after holding it 9 times in a row, that's a clear bear signal, and now we're seeing the result of that. So 110 looking to be tested, potentially even tomorrow, judging by how weak we are here at the end of the day. And the weekly time frame, if we break 107.10, I'm looking down towards 100 psychological support, as that would continue the lower high, lower low pattern. So bulls really want to hold that level going forward. PCLN, bulls buying the dip in an absolutely huge way. We dipped down to $15.71 and we closed $31 higher, right at the brink of the all-time high. We came less than $2 shy of that all-time high. That shows tons of strength. That's a power hammer. And if we get a break of 16.0547, we're looking at 16.10, 16.15, and so on. But we have a new support level established at 15.71, and you're not going to find a much more bullish candlestick than that, showing the bulls buying the dip in full force today. Upper Bollinger Band on the weekly is 16.01. Bulls trying to close above that level for the second week in a row to remain in breakout mode. And if we see anything comparable to what we saw today, that should follow through. And the PCLN bulls have a pretty nice correlation to the S&P 500, which certainly favors the bulls at this point. We did pull back, but bouncing much more significantly than the S&P 500. NVDA rejecting from the upper Bollinger Band resistance of 111.11. We're going to need a high volume breakout to get above that level and close above it again. We closed above it Friday, but no follow through today. We have a double top at 111.92 and 111.89. Very clear resistance level to be watching, and if we can't get over that upper Bollinger Band, we're looking at 107.91 support, and then the weekly or the daily middle Bollinger Band of 105.43. So the lower high pattern clearly breaking to favor the bulls, but now we're consolidating after that upper Bollinger Band stopping the bulls in their tracks. But nice healthy consolidation, lower wick with bulls buying the dip, same candlestick we're seeing across the board. And the weekly chart, really nice follow through from the previous 2 weeks, bouncing off the 8-period exponential, seeing follow through, closing at the high of last week. And the bulls want to see a break of that 111.92 double top for continuation to the upside. Tesla bulls saw some upside first thing this morning, but they gave it back. We're still seeing the potential for a bull flag pattern with bulls buying the dip, nice lower wicks, healthy consolidation in a pretty contained range. Resistance is 255.29 and 258.46. Support is going to be down at 247.10, and as long as the bulls hold on to exponential moving average supports, they are in control. We can see we've held this 8-period exponential 3 times, 6 times, now 8 times, and if we close below it, that will be a signal that further downside is likely coming. Weekly time frame has been in full-on breakout mode 7 of the last 8 weeks, so consolidation will likely be normal and healthy. And keep in mind that even if we don't form a bull flag here on the daily, and if we consolidate more significantly, it could definitely be a bull flag here on the weekly. We could pull all the way back to 240 on the weekly, and as long as it's in that bull flag pattern, that's what we're going to be looking for to occur here. So we're consolidating after rejecting from clear 258 resistance. And if we break the low of last week, 245.50, we will be looking for potential further pullback. So I am going to be keeping an eye on Tesla bearish, potentially, but only if we lose this 8-period exponential daily support. So I appreciate you watching. We'll keep an eye on it all tomorrow. Should be an exciting day, determining which direction the market is heading this week as we head into the FOMC on Wednesday. And that's that. See you tomorrow.